topic for today is normalization. So let's begin with this. Okay, so basically we have to first check what normalization in database mean. Okay, normalization plays a very important role in a database. Now we have to first understand what does the word redundancy mean. Okay, so now we have learned that there is a table in a database. In your table, you create multiple columns, and in those columns, you enter multiple values in the form of rows or records. So all this data that is stored is okay when it is 90, 100 in a table, the values of 4 or 10 as you do in your practical, it sounds fine even if there are repeated values. Okay, but then when you talk about a large amount of data in a database, okay, and if there is duplication of data, the complexity for your database increases. So this duplication of your data is known as your redundancy. So in your database, if the redundant values are more, then the complexity to the database increases and there are many anomalies that also takes place. Okay, so normalization is a concept basically that helps us remove this redundancy so that there is ease of work for the database to work with any operations that it wants to do. So normalization works with the concept of decomposition. Okay, how does it remove this redundancy? We should have a question, right? Like we said, the normalization helps us remove duplication, helps us remove this redundancy. Okay, so how does it do this? It does decomposition of table. How to do that? We are learning in our further slides. So basically, two main aim of normalizations that we have. First one is to ensure your data integrity, okay, and the second is to prevent data redundancy in your database. So data integrity doesn't allow you to put duplicate data, as we have learned in our other sessions what integrity rules are and how these rules are applied to our particular data. So the it makes sure that the data stored in the database is correct, it's not duplicate, and all the integrity rules are followed. So this is the first aim of your normalization. The second aim, as we just discussed, is to prevent data redundancy in your database. Okay, so that there are no anomalies. Anomalies are basically the problems that exist in your particular table, okay, due to these redundant data that is there. So let's move on to basically what are the different anomalies first. Okay, as I told you just now that the anomaly is a problem that takes place at special cases. ओके दीज आर प्रॉब्लम जब कोई एक पर्टिकुलर स्पेशल सिचुएशन आता है ओके दैट टाइम दिस occurs. The first anomaly that we have here is your update anomaly. So what exactly your update anomaly mean, kids? Okay, let's take this table as an example. So this is basically a customer table. Okay, and there are three attributes here: your customer ID, your customer name, and your customer address, and it has four rows. Now you will see over here that customer ID 423, that's Pramod, okay, is repeated two times, and customer with the ID 567, that's Manish, is also repeated two times. Okay, so for now we have not applied any normalization part to this table. Okay, this is a normal table where there are repetition. So let's check how basically your anomalies or problem occurs in your particular database with repeated values. Okay, so update anomaly now here basically means, now suppose if I give an update to my first row. Suppose I want to change the address of the customer whose name is Pramod, okay, to say पवई। तो सपोज प्रमोद का जो एड्रेस दिया है इधर नेरुल, इसको मुझे पवई में चेंज करना है, ठीक है। तो आई विल राइट माई क्वेरी, okay, with using where clause where customer name is equal to Pramod, okay, update the value, basically मैंने update कर दिया to Pavai, okay, as we have learned in practical how to update a data in your table, okay. The same way you write a query to update this data. Now if you see this table, okay, you will understand, kids, कि there are two rows now. Now Pramod is at two places with the same address, correct. So first time it has to update this first row and also the second row, right. Now suppose if Pramod is in different section and his customer ID and the address are at multiple places, right. Now there is possibility that a particular customer, okay, are multiple times in a particular table, okay, because of which we are using normalization, right. So if we have this, that means you see कि जो update, क्योंकि the person is one only, राइट, और उसका एड्रेस भी एक ही बार अपडेट होना चाहिए, और दूसरी जगह बार बार इफ यू हैव टू डू, इट्स अ कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी टू योर डेटाबेस। मतलब अगर प्रमोद मेरे टेबल में 4 बार आता है, मतलब उसका जो एड्रेस अपडेट है, ओके, टू पवई, दैट हैज टू बी डन 4 times। सो दिस इज वन प्रॉब्लम। So this is known as your update anomaly. Okay, so you have an issue at times when you are updating your particular table, that you have to multiple times, okay, update your address of the user to multiple rows. That may see you as a user may feel it just happened in fraction of a second, but it is in double work for your database. So it is a bit complex for it to work again and again. Okay, so that's your one form of anomaly. Your second form here is, kids, your insertion anomaly. So if you see this table, you'll understand. Okay, this is a faculty table basically. So you have four faculty with this ID. Okay, basically you have three. Two, one of them is repeated. Okay, so you have 386, 197, and 234. Okay, you have four rows here. You have their higher date and your course code. So basically, this faculty with 386 ID is taking this course, okay, with the code ENG207, and Jayesh Shinde is taking PP205, and again Jayesh Shinde is taking PP206. Pramod Bhave, okay, you'll understand why this is a question mark. So over here we have a complete data कि Mahesh Lad is taking this subject, Jayesh Shinde is taking this subject, and again Jayesh Shinde is taking this subject. One person could take two subjects as well. Okay, now where there is a problem is, suppose there was a new faculty who's joined our college, but yet the course is not being introduced to that particular person. मतलब कौन सा सब्जेक्ट सिखाना है ये अब तक हमने उन्हें नहीं दिया है या डिसाइड नहीं हुआ है। तो ऐसे टाइम पे अगर वो पर्सन को हमने इंट्रोड्यूस कर दिया है, ओके, टू आवर पर्टिकुलर इंस्टीट्यूट, वी हैव टू पुट हिज डेटा इनटू द डेटाबेस। तो ऐसे टाइम पे क्या होता है कि ना ऑन दिस टेबल अगर मेरे पास यही तीन वैल्यू है और ये वैल्यू अब तक नहीं है, ओके, तो यहाँ पे मुझे ब्लैंक डेटा रखना नहीं चाहिए, बिकॉज इससे हमारा जो प्रॉब्लम है वो बढ़ सकता है टू वर्क विद डेटाबेस। मतलब क्या हो रहा है कि ये रो में मेरे पास आधा डेटा है और आधा नहीं है, तो ऐसा अगर डेटा हम डालते हैं, so there is an anomaly और a problem that exists to your database। तो यहाँ पे अगर मैं कोई स्पेशल फंक्शन जैसा हैश या कुछ डाल के छोड़ दूँ, still it's a complexity to your database to work with. Okay, so this is the second type of anomaly that exists, that's an insertion anomaly. Your third type is your deletion anomaly. So if you see, if you relate deletion and insertion, you find it a bit similar, is because similar in sense it is obviously an opposite part, but the working way, the example that I give would go same. Okay, like for your insertion part, I said that half information is there, okay, and half information is still not with me, so I should not like put that, or there's a problem putting that half information into my table. In deletion kids, what happened? Now, suppose, okay, you have various like data over here in this table. Okay, you have employee number, name, birthday, title, salary. Basically, for a particular employee you have different data recorded. Okay, and for a particular department you have the department number or the name, etc. Okay, so over here, suppose if I want to delete. Okay, now suppose I want to delete, say, E3 and E6 for the example given. Fine. So if I want to delete them, what will happen if I delete E3? This entire row will get deleted, right? तो ऐसा हो सकता है कि इसका जो डिपार्टमेंट नंबर और नेम है ये शायद मुझे चाहिए. Okay, maybe I will need it later. So I actually don't want to delete the entire row. Okay, but there's a problem that if this particular things are deleted, okay, this will also get deleted, which I don't want to happen. But this is one of the anomaly, okay, that could exist. Fine, because this Lee, if I'm deleting E3 over here, okay, with the value of D2, okay, so the entire समझो E2 और E6 मैंने निकाल दिया. So deleting those employee will remove them from the database. Basically the department number D2, okay, or information about your D2 is gone. मतलब in my particular table के अभी देखो यहाँ पे D2 इज रिपीटेड. ओके, और कंसल्टिंग कंसल्टिंग और कहीं पे भी कंसल्टिंग नहीं है. तो अगर मैंने ये D2 को भी हटा दिया, ये D2 को भी हटा दिया, कंसल्टिंग, मतलब अभी मेरे टेबल में ऐसा कोई डिपार्टमेंट ही नहीं है नेम्ड कंसल्टिंग एंड विद एन आईडी ऑफ D2. राइट, मतलब मेरा वो जो डेटा है वो इंटायरली चले गया. राइट, विच इज नॉट करेक्ट. फाइन, so that's one kind of anomaly, okay, that exists, and that's known as your deletion anomaly. So these were three types of anomalies that we covered for today.